What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. That's STEVEE the Black. I'm back, and I'm here to give you my Eagles Ravens prediction video. This is like take number 3 or 4 because I was trying to do it yesterday, but when you live at home with family and your brothers act like jerks sometimes, they just like to interrupt you. So I'm gonna try and get this done as quick as possible as I can. So let's begin. Eagles and Ravens. See, when I do these videos, I like to be positive. I like to break down the scenario of how I think we can win the game and everything like that, right? So, for example, when we were facing the Seahawks, even though it was near impossible, I said if we're going to beat them, their offensive line is weak, and with our strong defensive line, we should be able to break through and pressure Russell Wilson and maybe get a couple sacks in and do what we need to do for him to make mistakes. I mean, did you see what Tampa Bay did to that offensive line? Did you see what Green Bay's offensive line could do? It's like it boggles the mind how these two teams who were struggling, well, not Tampa Bay's as much, but they're not that great, but they were able to do something that we couldn't do. It makes you really look at your own team and analyze, bro, we really do suck, man. So even though it was near impossible for us to beat Seattle, I devised a plan and said if we were going to win, this is what we needed to do. So with that in mind, what's the game plan this time? How are we going to beat Baltimore? Well, simply the answer to that is we're not. Like I said, I try to be positive, but with this, I just don't see how. Like I said a couple weeks ago, the remaining schedule is going to be tough because these are the teams who are trying to get into the playoffs, right? So, I mean, when you think about it, the Ravens just came off a loss against the New England Patriots, and we all know how Seattle played when they played against us after they beat Seattle. So imagine how a team's going to feel when they have to now. Oh man, we lost. Let's take it out on the next team. Who we got? Got the Eagles. Oh, they trash anyway. Let's get them. So they're going to take all of their anger and frustration out on us because of something we didn't even do, because they couldn't get the job done. And there were a couple times in that game where they could have came back and won, but they just didn't get the job done. So the question is, what do we do now? Well, what do I expect of the Eagles in this game? I just expect them to try. I expect them to try, and I expect them to show heart like they did against the Redskins. And even though we lost that game, you could see that they were trying and that they weren't going to let the Redskins just beat them like they did last time, but they were going to let them earn that win. And there was a moment in that game where you thought, oh, maybe we might be able to pull it out. But, of course, we didn't. So, hopefully, through the rest of the season, the Birds can pull it out. Maybe we can get a 3-game win streak. To be quite honest, we haven't won in a month. The last time we won a game was November 13th, and that was against the Atlanta Falcons when we won 24-15. Since then, we have not won a game, and it's like, God. I mean, you think about how good the rest of our teams are in the division. Like, I don't even want to use the rest of the NFL. Like, let's just use the teams in our division. In each one of those games, although we lost, we've been in each and every one of those games. So how far behind are we really? We beef up the offensive line a little bit. We get some playmakers, for Carson Wentz, and I think we can do it, because really, if you think about it, all of these games that we've lost, we've only been blown out maybe 3 times in a year, but most of the part they've all been close games where we'd had the opportunity to go in there and end the game and win, but we couldn't do it. Why? Because we didn't have the players to do so. So we're not that far behind. We could have beaten New York if we had the playmakers. We could have beaten Dallas and Washington if we had the playmakers, but we couldn't do it. Now, I know NFL and the media and everything, they're all down on Carson Wentz, saying, oh man, this man used to be great, and now he really does look like a rookie. Like, he's out there throwing interceptions like he's bad Eli, Like, I don't want him to be bad Eli. I want him to be great all the time, like he looked in those first 4 games. But like I said, right now he looks pathetic because we as a team are pathetic. So if we're really going to change our fortunes starting next year, we got to get this man some help. I say it every video, but you know what? That's fine. Excuse me, because it's true. So, can I give you a score? Uh, hopefully, all I can say, I can't give you a score. Hopefully, all I can say is I hope we don't get blown out. I hope we show up. We hope we try to play, and hopefully, maybe we can pull out a win. But I will agree with one thing. I heard EDP's prediction video, and he said, "Don't pretend to be holding them back the entire game and then let them win at the last minute. Like, don't do that because that'll just tick me off. Just if you're going to win the game, please just win the game. Or if you're going to lose, just lose. But do me a favor and try and show hard. Don't just go out there and not show up like you did against Cincinnati because." Indicating to the score, you would think that they were fully healthy, but really they're beaten and battered just like us. We just didn't show up to play. So do me a favor. This is the last road game of the season. Come out there with the win, and let's just go out and let's just end the season on a positive note. Can we do that, Eagles? Can you do that for me? Can you do that for the fans? Can you do that for your coach, for your owner, whatever? Just do it. If not for everybody else, just do it for yourself so you don't feel like a loser, Do it for yourself because I'm sure you've been feeling like a loser for the past couple of months saying, bro, why do we keep losing? Why is this happening to us, man? I told you, these are the Cleveland Browns of the NFC, and if we want to turn that fortune around and become the Patriots of the NFC, or the Steelers of the NFC, or the Broncos of the NFC, we need to step up our game and we'll remove the broken pieces and put in new ones, right? So, a prediction, I don't know. Like I said, if they just show up, play to win, let's just get a win. That's all I can say. Let's just get a win, but I'm predicting that we will lose. So this is the first time I've actually done that. Like I said, I try to keep it real with you. I try to figure out a way for us to win the game, but this whole month of losing it really sucks, bro. And it's really like depressing and stuff. And so I got nothing for you this week. And yeah, this video's been kind of short, but that's all I got. But I do have a surprise for you guys. My internet's been kind of acting up, but it's back now. And so I have a treat for you guys, if you don't mind. Okay, I know I'm a little late with this, so please bear with me. Okay, give me 1 second. You guys should be able to hear that. Okay, so this is a present for me to all of a certain fan base out there. Okay, so please enjoy the song. And let me know what you think, okay? All right. Mediocre team and Big D. That's what makes this funny. How about them Cowboys? Wait, let you down. Accident, we will mess it up. Just wait. There's a black cat running around that franchise. Just wait. The accident. Accident waiting to happen. About them Cowboys. Now let me go ahead and turn the volume back down. Cowboy Nation, that was for you. Now I know I always say that the Eagles are an accident waiting to happen, and they are. Trust me, this season proved it more than anything that they're an accident waiting to happen because they like to tease you, they like to think they're going to do it, but then in reality, they reveal who they really are. So in this scenario, I played this in honor of them losing to the Giants this past Sunday. I know I'm late with it. Like I said, my internet was kind of acting up, so I couldn't do it, but now it's back, and it's just in time. So I want to say, every time the Cowboys lose an important game, we'll say, or a game that means something to y'all, I'm going to play this song because, well, I still believe Stephen A. when I say they're acting with, because y'all ain't winning the Super Bowl. But what brings joy to my heart as an Eagles fan is when we don't win, you ain't winning. If you get to my drift, for 11 straight weeks, you won and we were losing and it was depressing. So with us losing, and the Cowboys winning and the Giants winning and the Redskins winning, it just put a strain on your heart. Like, oh my God, we suck, bro. They're just all better than us. But like I said earlier in the video, if all these games are close, we can't be that far behind. Like I said, we get rid of the broken pieces and we replace them with new, functioning, better pieces. Okay? It's like when a car battery dies, you know, it's used up. But in this case, you know, it's like a piece just didn't fit. Like it was too big or too small in a certain spot that it needed to go in. So you replace it with the piece that fits just right. And that's what we're going to need for us to be better on offense and better on defense. And special teams is okay, right? So with that being said, like I said, I'm going to play that song whenever they lose in a very important match. And I only played that because, you know, I saw today an article that the Cowboys are starting to think about maybe we should get Tony Romo some action, you know, some game time, you know, just in case if Dak gets hurt or if he continues to struggle. So if Dak struggles this game and they lose or win, they're going to be thinking, maybe we should put Tony Romo back in. But think about it. It's funny how Dak loses 2 games, right? And now all of Cowboy, not all of them, but the ones I've seen on Twitter and stuff, they're going, oh, bro, we can't do it. Not with Dak Prescott, bro. We need Tony Romo back. And then I bet you the moment Tony Romo throws an interception, bro, we need Dak back. Like, y'all ain't loyal, bro. Y'all really not loyal. But the Eagles fans, we know what loyalty is all about. Like, even despite how sucky our fan base is, we are loyal and we stick with our team through and through. We may, you know, tell them they suck or whatever like that. That's because they do suck and they need to hear it. But y'all not loyal. What? Y'all loyal because we haven't won something in 20 years? Oh, so that makes you loyal? Please. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. But that song was meant to say that. So when y'all lose in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl, if y'all ever do make it, that song will play. So just for fair warning. With that being said, that has been the video. Like I said, I think we're going to lose the game to the Ravens. I don't see us pulling it out, but I would like us to end, you know, the season on a good note. That's all I want. If the Eagles can show up and try and give it their all but still lose, then I'm completely fine with that. But if we win, I'll be even better for me. But Cowboy fans, don't throw in the towel on Dak Prescott. That man's good. He's great. You know, what did you expect in the last stretch of the season that team will be easy to beat? No. You're getting to playoff time. This is where teams are going to show up and they're going to be banging and trying to get at Dak Prescott. So, and then Dak, you know, he's still a rookie. Let's not forget. I know for 11 straight weeks he didn't look like it, but he is a rookie. Okay, so, all right. So, with that being said, that has been the video for today. And until next time, I'm your boy Stevie the Black. And if you're not down with that, I've just got 2 words for you. Peace out. And as always, fly, Eagles, fly.